Hello to you, my regular viewers. Today I'm doing a reading specifically for you. So I'll be asking, what do my regular viewers want to get more info on? Okay, so Most High, what do my regular viewers want to get more information on? Simply because it's better to bring you information that you actually want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just being random. So let's see. Where do I find these answers? What do they want more information on, please? Interesting. Okay. So, you have perfect timing here. Ask for help from others. Okay. So I'm guessing it's the perfect timing for us to be doing this. I think this is the deck with the answer for you. Let's see. Okay. Woo. So we have the Ace of Cups that talks about love. Things that make your heart sing with joy. Okay. Because right now you're not feeling very loved. Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold. And you want to bring some temperance to this heavy burden. Alright. So, Most High, please direct me to the answers for your people. Okay. Okay, and we'll finish off with this one. So, just bring you those answers that you seek. The understanding. Okay. So the card to come out we have is deception, but I'm not sure if it should be in the reverse or it should be upright. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, so let's just check. Okay, it's upright. Okay, so there's some deception. At the bottom of the deck we have playfulness. We have flirt. We have let go of control issues. And we have worth waiting for. And we have very soon. Okay, so someone needs to lighten up. That's the first thing that I'm getting from these messages, from the underlying. Someone is trying too hard to control the way that things go. They need to lighten up. So the deception. So how does the deception come into this? That's the question. Because all the other cards are good. Because we got playfulness, flirt, let go of control issues, okay? So someone's trying too hard to make things work. And it says worth waiting for. With that card, I'm getting take your time. Take your time. And then we have the very soon card, which says to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay? So, clearly decide. Then we have romantic feelings. And then we have express your love. We have chemistry. We have wedding. You see, all these cards are all good. Passion, getting to know each other, finances and career. Okay, with that finances and career card, intuitively I got it's taking too long, it's moving too slow. This reconciliation. So it's taking too long for someone. So someone wants to rush this reconciliation because they feel like this could be the one. But you're being advised to let go of control issues, because if you don't, you're gonna mess it up. So deception, I want more information on this deception, Most High. Where do we, it's like, how is there deception? I don't get. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. And we have engagement, forgiving and learning. codependency. Yeah, so but why are they codependent? Healing family issues. Because the deception, I'm not comfortable with that part. Worth waiting for. That's the card that showed itself just now, just so you know. Worth waiting for. Okay, so deception. I still want more information on the deception, please. I don't understand how the deception comes into this. Because let's look at it. If there are two people in a relationship and they're not in a you're not in a relationship. You want to be in a relationship with someone. Where does the deception come in? Okay. Most High, please, answers. Let's see what this deception is about, because it's important to know. Someone's trying to rush this reconciliation. Pride. Pride. So my love, your pride is getting in the way. It's bringing adversity. Okay? So the deception is your pride. So what does that mean? You're not showing you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. I'm getting you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You're trying to save face. Sometimes that's not the best approach. That's trying to control the situation. You need to let go of control issues. You're trying to save face. If you love this person and if they love you, if you feel like you would be better with this person than without them, then to sacrifice your pride shouldn't come as a hard thing to do. You understand? Because it's either you allow your pride to take control of you or continue to take control of you, and you mess this whole thing up. Because put yourself in the other person's shoes. Don't you think the other person want to feel wanted? Don't you think the other person want to feel loved? Don't you think the other person want to feel proud of who they are with? Don't you think the other person want to feel valued no matter who is in the midst? If this person is your king or your queen or your prince or your princess, then you need to let them know in no uncertain terms. Don't leave room for uncertainty. With pride in the way, there's a lot of room for uncertainty. Because the way that pride takes over our personality is it blocks us from showing our true self. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So, yeah, your pride, you trying to avoid being hurt, you trying to avoid looking like a quote unquote wuss. You caring too much about what other people might say. If you express your true feelings of love and devotion like you should in a relationship that you value, you're afraid of what people might say about you. Maybe you need some different friends. Maybe you need a different social circle. Maybe your social circle need to grow up, because you're wanting to grow up because you see the benefits in growing up and being a man or a woman. You know that it will bring you happiness. You know it will bring you progress, stability, security. Okay? Things that the people around you wish they could have, but they're probably not confident enough as you are allowing your pride to get in the way to achieve these things. Okay, so somebody has to lead out first. It only takes one. Okay, there comes a time in our life when we need to put childish things away and act like men and women. Yeah. Yeah. So after adversity, we have death that talks about change. Then we have empathy, seeing the other person's side. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So yeah, like I said, put yourself in the other person's shoes. The same way that they love you, whether in public or in private. That's what got you hooked. That's what got you hooked in the first place. They weren't afraid to show you how they feel about you. But you don't want to return the same. Yours come with a lot of conditions. Okay? So the issue here is your pride. So after seeing both sides, then you need to accept. Acceptance. Accept what is true. Now you have regrets. I'm sorry to hear that. But just know that the problem that you're encountering, the problem that you're going through, is one that is very, 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 very popular in our culture, okay? A lot of people choose to hide their what would make them appear vulnerable, what would make them appear soft. But beautiful love is soft. The thing is, people would value it, but for them to be that themselves, it's like, oh my God. You know, it's like they see themselves as a pussy, you know, or weak. They'll see themselves as weak, but it's not weak. It's called submit. It's submissive. Why not submit to the one that you love? It's a sacrifice of self. How can you truly say that you love someone when you're not willing to sacrifice even the most simple of things? What is more important to you? If you choose to allow your pride to control the situation, then those who would say things about you being your authentic self, those are the ones that are more important to you, obviously. Even if in your heart and in your mind you want it to be different, actions speak louder than words. Where is your allegiance? What are you dedicated to? Your actions will tell you. It's not enough to think it. It's not enough to want it. You have to actually do it to see the magic, to experience the magic, to get the rewards. Sometimes you have to make yourself look stupid in order to move to the next level successfully. You see me? And then the love that you share with this person, people will be jealous. People will be jealous, but they won't tell you that. They'd rather speak a whole bunch of words and sentences to bring you down and make you feel like you're not doing the right thing. But look at your own situation. Analyze your situation. Analyze how it makes you feel. Analyze the changes that it has brought about in your life. And you will know whether or not you're doing the right thing. Don't let other people tell you who you are or tell you what your life is. Tell you your value. Tell you which way you should go and which way you shouldn't. You are the master of your life. Maybe it's time to drop some of these people because they're holding you back. You are allowing them to hold you back. You need some new friends or family. You need some new role models. Or lead out by being the first of your group. Just step out. When they see your joy, when they see the changes in your life, there will come a time in their life where they cannot deny. They can no longer talk shit. Allow them to talk shit. Go be happy. Go be happy. That's my advice to you. Do what you have to do. If you want this person to be open with you, then you need to reciprocate. You need to do the same for them. They value it just as much as you do. They're giving it, you're not. That is the problem. So right now, you are your worst enemy. So we have the eight of Artemis, a self-imposed stagnation. She got. Whether you're a man or a woman, it's a woman on this picture, but you could be male that I'm talking to, or female. However, she is tied up by ropes, and she has a blindfold on, and she has a bunch of knives stuck in the ground around her. But the way that the ropes are tied, she looked like she can get out. I feel like she can get out. She could definitely walk away and try to get some help, because it's just knives around her. There's nothing holding her there. All she has to do is take her time and walk out slowly. Slowly. Yeah. Take your time and leave. Yeah. Take your time and leave, and offer that love that you know you're supposed to be offering to this person. That's a huge cup he's offering to someone. That would be you offering this. That's your sacrifice of dedication, your sacrifice of respect, your sacrifice of value. Letting this person know exactly how you feel and putting in the work to match your words. Yeah, slowly release yourself and do what you have to do, because at the end of the day, these people that you're hanging out with, their hugs aren't healing. You see what I'm saying? They can't comfort you in that way. So let's suppose now that you allow these people you allow these people's opinions to deter you from going towards this person that you love. What is your other option? What is your other option? Because love isn't something that's just found any and everywhere. Love is a very rare find. If you find someone who makes you feel valued, if you find someone who makes you feel special, if you find someone who respects you, they're not ashamed of who you are, even your flaws, they have the patience to deal with you and your flaws. Okay, they have the understanding, and they have the wisdom, and they know how to gain the wisdom necessary to help you to become a better version of yourself, and they're always willing to make themselves a better version of themselves as well. It's not easy to find people like that. So when you find someone who has these qualities or express these qualities, that is someone that you ought to hold on to. Okay? If it happens to you twice in 30, 40 years, then consider yourself lucky. But if God sends you a person like this, I'm telling you, it's a rare find. Okay? And you ought to be truthful about this person's value and consider them and treat them as such. Seriously. It's a strong team, especially when you got to have children. What type of person do you want to be parenting with or co-parenting with? You see, some women, they're not good mother material, and some men are not great at being fathers either. Okay, they can bear children, but they're not mothers. They can uh, they can plant seeds, but they're not very good fathers. It's as simple as that. So we have the world tree here. So you're in between. You're in between because you know better. So over here we have the darkness, the night, and over here we have the daytime. And you see that snake there. That's where you're at right now. And it's a two-headed snake. So there's people in your ear on both sides. Some are telling you to stop, and some are telling you to go. So now you're stuck in between regarding this Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices. Question is, what does your heart say? And you know this person better than anybody that's around you, telling you what you should and shouldn't do about this person. What does your heart say? What do you know? What do you want? Do you want to live with regrets, or do you want to actually follow your heart and see where it leads you? If you choose to listen to the naysayers and not follow your heart, don't think that it will be correct for you to blame them in the future, because you are the master of your life. You make the final decision. If you choose to listen to them because you don't want to upset your friendship, it's your choice. You chose. So remember that. So you cannot not choose to be putting in the effort with this person because you don't want to upset your friend circle or your family circle. And then later on, when your life turns out to be miserable and you sit thinking, oh, I probably would have had so much better of a life with this person. Okay? You can't think that it's their fault. Don't go back blaming anybody. They spoke. You chose to follow their demands. It's your fault. Remember that. You have the right to choose. Choose wisely. The universe will not support you feeling like they did you wrong. You did you wrong by listening to the wrong people. If they tell you to jump over the cliff, are you going to go and jump over a cliff? No, because you have choice. You're going to choose not to. So if they tell you don't bother with this person and you choose not to bother with this person, you chose. Because you could easily, just as well, choose to go and give this person your time and your dedication and the love that you want to give them. So you can receive the love that they have for you. We got gender identity to come out. And we have philosophy at the bottom of the deck. What I'm getting with this is getting to know self. It's less about the gender, more about the identity, the way your mind works. That's why philosophy is at the bottom of the deck. After philosophy, we have conquering. Obviously, you want to be a winner. You want to be the master of your own mind. Being the master of your own mind makes you the master of your own fate. Fate, fate. And we have inherit, and then we have politics. So what I'm getting is philosophy conquering inherit politics. It's like if you follow your own mind and heart, you will get politics. You will have opposition. You will stir the pot in your social circle, in your family circle, okay? Because other people have different desires to you. If you go against what they think you should do, obviously they're going to feel offended. But it's not their life, is it? It's your life. So we have fitness. We have business network. We have sexual preference. So it's gonna mess up your money. By choosing this person, it's gonna have some kind of impact on your business network. To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter what part of your life this will affect. You have to decide what is more important to you. Whether it messes with your money or your friendships, you have to decide what is most important to you. And if you choose your money, the fact still remains you chose. So by choosing your money, wherever that leads you, remember you got yourself there. By choosing love, wherever that leads you, remember that you got yourself there. The best thing I can advise you in this situation is do not allow other people to make this decision for you. Follow your own heart, follow your own intuition, because then wherever you end up will be the right place for you. You'll have no one to thank or no one to blame. Okay? Do what you feel is right for you. Interesting. So after we got sexual preference, we have past. We got home. We got recognition. And then we have prophecy. Past, home, recognition, prophecy. So a prophecy is information about something that is to come. And there is no if, ands, or buts about it coming. Okay? Past. So prophecy, then we have health, and then we have peace. Okay, after we have peace, we have heavy burdened. So which one are you gonna have? Are you gonna have peace or are you gonna be heavy burdened? But that's gonna transport you, transportation. Okay, it's gonna make you go to a prophet or prophetess. you're gonna be seeking answers again. Right? Your choice. So depending on what you choose, it will determine whether in the future prophecy your health will be peace or a heavy burden. Which one do you think is gonna bring you peace, and which path do you think is gonna bring you a heavy burden? Because if you get the heavy burden, then you're gonna go have to see a prophetess or a prophet again. So it's a serious, it's a life-changing decision you have been met with. So now I've been led to the Tell Me Who deck. So let's see what message is gonna come out. Yeah, so it's about your philosophy. It's not about anybody else's philosophy. It doesn't matter what other people think. This situation is all about you. It's all about you and what you choose. You might have to upset some people. But remember, when one door closes, another one opens. So which door are you gonna close? Interesting. It looks tumultuous. The energy of the cards is telling me. Well, I'm glad I don't have this problem. I'm tired of seeing people be weak. I'm tired of seeing people choose not to take chances, choose not to take risks. No matter which way you go in life, it's a risk. It's better to follow the risks that your heart actually wants you to follow instead of following the risks that people want you to follow. We got footballer US to show itself. So that's a US style footballer. I'm seeing throwing a pass. But I also saw the goal. The ball was thrown and it went through the two thingies that are like this. I'm not sure if that's how the game is supposed to be played. Interesting. You might understand what that means better than I do. But it's like the ball was thrown, but instead it bounced off of someone's hand and went through the goal. What would the referee say about that? Interesting. So someone passed the ball to someone else, and instead of catching the ball, someone threw the ball to someone else, and instead of catching the ball, it bounced off their finger and it went through the goal posts. I'm not sure which character in that scenario is you, because I'm not familiar with the rules of the game. So somebody's throwing something to someone, and instead of catching it, it bounces. It touches their hand, but then it bounces and goes into the goal post. Goes through the goal posts. So at the bottom of the deck we have orderly. Orderly simply talks about order. Okay, and orderly keeps order. They tell me who deck is based on jobs. I based it on jobs and social status, type of things like that. But they all have their meanings. They all have roles. So what does an orderly do? An orderly is a person who works at like a hospital or something, but they go around and they clean up. Okay, they go around, they clean up, they keep things in order. All right, they do the dirty work. So let's see the cards to come out for you. We have model. Model. Like I was saying, you need some new role models. Because depending on who you have in your life influencing you, it will determine the decisions you make. If you allow yourself to be influenced by your heart, that also determines the decisions that you will make. Who do you want to keep happy? Your friends, your family? Or do you want to take this time to make yourself happy? This card was acting real funny. And it says counselor. So, there's that philosophy again that came up with the gender identity. So, it's for you to seek out counsel. Are you going to seek counsel outside yourself, or are you going to seek counsel within yourself? That is the question. I don't think we need to go very much further with this one. Ooh, we have a secret agent. So is that person here to help or to harm? We have a salesperson. Somebody's selling you something, selling you a philosophy. We have a male person. So we have a salesperson and we have a male person. Now that's two different. A salesperson sells you things. A male person delivers messages. And guess what's happening? Guess what's coming behind the male person is hairdresser. There we are. So I am actually in the hair industry. That's what I do for money. So I'm the male person. And whoever else you're listening to, they're the salesperson. Okay? And I'm not talking to you of myself. God is giving me these messages. All I'm doing is interpreting them. So if you choose not to listen, then you're choosing not to listen to God's advice. Yeah, it's that serious. Okay? Because you see, I came on here and I asked, what do my viewers want to know about? This is what they want to know about. So I use my intuition. God told me what decks to pick up. I pick up the decks. God told me to shuffle. God tell me when to stop. I stop. And these are the messages that are coming out. Okay? All right. So yeah. So you have a male person and you have a salesperson. And right behind orderly, like I said, was secret agent. Right after secret agent comes that salesperson. So we have orderly, secret agent, and then the salesperson. So is someone trying to stop you from having true love in your life? Is someone trying to stop you from experiencing love in your life? I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm here to deliver a message. Someone else in your life is trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell you a bleak future by discouraging you from choosing love, by discouraging you from choosing to tap into your gentle side, tap into your loving side. They're trying to stop you from being love. This person must be a bitter person, because only bitter person would hate to see someone experience love. The snake around the tree. So this is the conversation deck. Let's see what message is there to come out for you. I feel like you're gonna miss your mark, but at least I've done my part. I've delivered the message to you, but I feel you're gonna choose wrong. You're not gonna choose love, and that's just the truth. I can feel it. You don't have the courage. Teach me how to love you. I want to be with you, but it's not time yet. Like I said, you're gonna choose wrong. So we have I'm cheating on you, so you're gonna choose to be with everybody else but this person that you know you should be with, you know would be good for you, because you feel unattractive. You lack self-confidence. I've been seeing your boyfriend. Now what I'm getting from this is these are the people, these are the salesperson. This is the person that's up in your ear telling you to do otherwise. This is the person you're gonna listen to. You love their intelligence. You love what they're saying to you. So like I said, you're gonna choose wrong. I want to be with you, but it's not time yet. Do I even need to go on with this reading? God said yes. Okay, so I'm being guided to read to you from this book, whatever card comes out here. Give you the in-depth understanding. Because for me personally, I would stop the reading right here because it's like, why am I wasting my time? That's how I feel. God said, carry on. Because the deck is huge, I need to split it. Okay. Let's see if there's any more. Let's put that over there. That's an extra message. That one was acting. Obviously, it wanted to be seen. We're going to take a look. Okay. So let's see. Huh. So we have education. That's the card that came out for you. It reads, education is an important part of your soul's development at this time. At the bottom of the deck, we have parting ways. It says it may be time to move on from this person or situation. Let's see the card that was acting free. Time to lighten up. Remember in the beginning, in this deck, I was getting that. It's time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. It's time to lighten up. So that's your extra message. And that brings us to the end of your reading. I don't know what else to tell you. Education is an important part of your soul's development at this time. So what I'm getting from this is that this situation is a learning situation, period. It may take you a few years to learn the lesson from this, but instead of growing with this person who loves you and who you love, you'll actually be growing apart. And obviously you're both gonna be different people. Say in a few years, when you do find the courage to get serious about this person, you will be a different person, they will be a different person, there will be a need to get to know each other all over again. And perhaps you'll find that you're so different that you no longer mesh. You no longer mesh. So it is your choice, but in any case, this is meant to happen. It's a part of your soul's development. Okay? You will learn something from this. Well, I can't fight against that. Learning is great. Once you learn from this, you'll know what to do and what not to do in the future. Oh yeah, I was supposed to read the education thingy. Okay. Education. You are being guided to expand your horizon. Education is a part of your soul's path at this time. You may go to school for a specific degree, take a few classes, or get a special certification. You may even be finishing up your education. Needless to say, this is a very exciting time. Let go of any limiting beliefs that tell you this personal expansion is not possible. Maybe you believe that there is not enough time or that you cannot afford it. But if this is a deep desire within your heart, you can trust that there is a way that will come to you as soon as you start pursuing it. As soon as you start pursuing it, it will all work itself out. As you embark on this new journey, you will open your mind to new and exciting ideas that will lead you in a new direction. If you have any doubts about whether or not you should further your education, the appearance of this card is your sign that education is exactly what is needed now in your life and personal evolution. Explore the many opportunities available to you to expand your horizons. Look for signs and synchronistic events that will lead you to the perfect education platform for you. If you are finishing up your education at this time, keep at it. You are almost there. Your life is about to be enhanced in unexpected and rewarding ways. So, there you are. Learning is always beneficial. They say you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but if you teach a man how to fish, he can feed himself and generations to come. You see. So right now what you're doing is you're getting taught how to fish. Not making any sense to you right now? It will in the future. So right now you're being basically taught a lesson that you will never forget. Let's put it like that. Okay? The good news is the way that this is going is exactly how it's meant to go. So My personal feeling is I don't really like to see people putting everything else above love, because love is so beautiful. Love is strength. But the ugly reality is a lot of people put a lot of things above love. They put friends, they put family, they put their pride, they put a whole lot of things above love, unfortunately. But that's just my own personal thing, you know. Doesn't really matter what I think or how I feel. I just have to make sure that I'm making the right decisions when my opportunity for love comes along, you see. So everybody's on their journey. This is yours. And it's the right thing for you to do. So I guess it's a moment of parting ways so that you can learn whatever lesson you need to learn so that you can be better equipped for the next phase of your life. It wasn't your time yet. So I hope that this reading brought you the clarity that you hoped you would get. And it was my pleasure to bring it for you. I wish you the very best. I wish you the best. And I feel you will be fine. You may have some sad moments, but generally, you'll be fine. You'll be alright. At the very least, you're gonna learn a lesson that you will never forget. You get to teach your kids and your grandkids. And they probably won't listen to you, just like you are not listening. That's how it goes, isn't it? But then you get to experience what I feel. Because it is my unprofessional opinion that you should be choosing love. But the universe, in all its glory and its professionalism, says right now there are things that you need to learn. That's not the best. Because maybe the way that your mind is set up, if you even choose love, it won't really work out, because there's so much that you probably have to learn to be a fully how do I want to say this? There's things that you need to learn for you to be present in this love so that you can experience the full potential of it. So with these elements missing from your psyche, you just might mess it up, and it's better probably not to interfere with it. You know what I'm saying? Not to make it any worse than it actually already is, whilst you go off and deal with life so that life can upgrade you. That's what's happening in your life right now. You're getting an upgrade, and I'm guessing it's a very necessary upgrade to make you a more whole individual. Okay? So, you're on the right path. I'm only human. That's why it's good to listen to God and not man. So, yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.